the bill for 20 in the Act 1030 was the role of the Minister for National Security. The Speaker, as you may know, the nature of the security architecture is largely, if you look at Article 83, is largely a function of the President, because the National Security Council is chaired by the President. And because the President cannot be running to Parliament to do other things, he tries to assign somebody to oversight that. But, Mr. Speaker, if you've worked or if you've gotten anybody that have worked in the space, it will tell you that if you are not careful, you create conflict between a detailed ministerial role and the function of the National Security Coordinator. Because he's supposed to coordinate all the activities within the space. And if you assign or leave a ministry called Ministry of National Security, that largely is supposed to play an oversight. And if you are not careful, they begin to conflict and they begin to have misunderstanding. And that affects the security architecture that we have in the country. So one of the things that we are trying to do is to keep this position as more or less of that of the President, and then he gets one of his ministers to play that oversight without the necessarily fine detailed designation of a Minister for National Security, so that as much as possible you try to avoid the conflict between the Minister and the National Security Coordinator.